Hi, welcome back to P2M, the Positive Perspective Mindset channel. Today we're covering job interview tips, advice for job seekers for success in job interviews. We've all been there. Finding a new role or a new job suck, especially if you're trying to change fields or are starting fresh. And it's discouraging if we're not prepared or if we're not willing to make changes to our process along the way. Are you currently looking for a job? Are you anxious about the upcoming job interview process? Don't worry, you're not alone. With the ever changing job market and needs, we need to stay current with the changes to know how to turn them to our favor. And nowadays, you have more power than you think. Of course, with the job market being more competitive than ever, and for our own mental health, it's essential to have a positive and realistic mindset to succeed in our job search. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the importance of having a positive and realistic mindset during our job search journey. A positive mindset can be a game changer during job interviews. Your mindset determines how you perceive things and how you react to them. It also can affect your confidence levels, which is crucial during job interviews, even when we don't realize it. A positive mindset can help you stay focused and motivated on your job search. It can help you overcome any obstacles during the search process. For example, if you receive multiple rejections after interviews, instead of feeling discouraged, you can use it as an opportunity and an experience to learn from it and improve for your next interview. It will help you land the job that you desire. A realistic mindset is equally important. It's essential to know your strengths and weaknesses. If you're applying for a job that requires certain skills that you don't possess, be honest about it. It's all in the way of how you present it and yourself. You can explain that you're willing to learn and develop those skills. This will show the employer that you're honest, self aware, and a learner, which are great skills to have in the workplace. Another way that a realistic mindset can help is by setting achievable goals for yourself and avoid unrealistic expectations. If you're applying for a senior level job, make sure that you have the necessary qualifications and experience for the role. The key word here is necessary. We're not expected to cover 100% of the job description or tasks, but rather 70 to 80% with the right mindset, attitude, and soft skills. A realistic mindset can help you assess whether you're qualified for a job and adjust your expectations accordingly. Since we've covered the role and importance of having a positive and realistic mindset in our job search journey, let's dive into 6 steps and tips for success in job interviews. Starting with 1. Research the company and the role you're applying for. This goes both ways. Not only is it a tool to show the hiring manager that you're genuinely interested in the job role, but it's also for you to check if the company's values, reviews, and culture align with your needs. As a plus, this will help you prepare potential questions that you'd like to ask. Don't be afraid to ask any question that is relevant to your goals, including the package that comes with the role. Check out episode 4 on negotiation skills and examples at the workplace to know what you can ask for. 2. Practice makes perfect. Practice mock-up interviews and answering generic interview questions with a friend or family. For each question, I want you to think about a brief example or a story from your background. This will help you feel more comfortable and confident during the actual interview, since you're not going to be thinking about what to say, but rather can focus and actively listen to see if the job and the culture are a good fit, and you can ask your questions. 3. Take care of you. We tend to get lost during the process when we need a job. Other than the fact that it takes a toll on our mental health, it can physically manifest as well. We forget that we need to incorporate self-care and breaks during the search. So make sure that you're getting enough rest and take care of you. This will help you feel more energized and focus during your job search process and persevere. As a plus, you will look and feel better during the interviews. Side note, dress to impress, even if it's casual. Also, celebrate your wins at every step. Remember where you were before and your journey now. 4. Think about your story. While doing these steps, you will also need to think about your own experiences and how you can present them in a brief pitch to align with the job role and gain interest. This step is not only useful for interviews, but also for networking and while adjusting your CV. We tend to get wordy in our resumes. Instead, focus on key tasks and short descriptions so that the recruiters can be intrigued and want to know more during the interviews. It takes 7 seconds for a recruiter to glance at your CV and decide whether to continue reading and move forward. It needs to be attractive and have a glimpse of you. 5. Communication and follow-ups. Communication is important whether it's verbal or written. It's a style and a tool that represents you. After your interview, it's important to follow up with the interviewer to thank them for their time and express your continued interest in the role. You can also use this as an opportunity to check on next steps or ask any follow-up questions that you might have. This might help you stand out from other candidates. Sometimes it's the simple things. Think about automating or templating your process too. And 6, don't give up. It's hard not to feel frustrated when you've been applying to X amount of jobs and doing a lot of interviews. Even more so when you've done a series of rounds of interviews with a certain company only to hear that they're not moving forward. Instead of giving in to negative thoughts, remember that this is only part of your life and not all of it. Know your worth. Focus on you and doing things that you like to distract yourself. You can also use this time to improve your skills, prepare for another potential interview, or apply for other jobs. Don't stop and wait on potential interviews or callbacks. Keep going until you land your role. Don't go down the rabbit hole and try to stay positive. Avoid self-negative talk, even if you have a rejection, since it's not a reflection on you, nor your abilities, nor your values. Sometimes it might have been for the best. Let's summarize. We are reflecting, improving, and applying job interview tips for success on our next job interview. The 3 key points into doing so are: 1. Having a positive and realistic mindset is crucial during job interviews. It affects our confidence levels and how we perceive things. 2. Research the company and the role. Prepare for common interview questions and follow up after your interview to improve your chance of landing the job. And 3. Use rejection as an opportunity to improve your skills and apply to other jobs. Set achievable goals and celebrate your achievements. Take care of you and know your worth. These were some steps and tips on job interviews, advice for job seekers for success in job interviews. If this helped you, like, subscribe, and share your support. I'm Amanda, your online buddy. Join me next week where we'll be covering how to improve your communication skills in life and at the workplace. Ask questions or suggest topics related to your personal life or career in the comments and we can tackle them together. Remember to keep a positive yet realistic mindset. See you next week!